Okay, I am live and I am vocal. Uh, I am able to speak again. I can have Pepsi if I want. Yeah, close up that door. Okay, so I did some stuff off screen because I felt like playing but not streaming. Uh, After finishing the Blessings of Nature, I joined the Legion. And I cleared out Fort Rockstead. I did the Daedric quest in Dawnstar so that people can sleep again. And I also went through Mazincha Left. I got Grimsever, but I did not go through Blackreach and get the Elder Scroll or anything like that. Didn't collect any Crimson Nirnroot. I have two quests active today that I want to start off with. I want to kill the first dragon and clear out Wolf Skull Cave. I don't care which one I do first, so if you say something in the chat before I decide, then I will do that one. Uh, I haven't returned Grimsever yet because I have Karja with me. So I'll do these two quests with Karja and then I'll head to Riften and uh, get Mule. Also, while playing, I heard guards mention the Dawn Guard 3 more times, including Commander Caius himself. Why the commander of the guard in Whiterun would join the Dawn Guard, I don't know, but so be it. Um, oh, I also cleared out the Banner Mist Tower for Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath, and I purchased the deed for Lakeview Manor, but I did not start building it. I think that's everything I did off screen.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since you've had a good.
Cool story, bro. I also have 5 Ice Wraith Teeth, since there's a bunch in Nightcaller Temple, so when I go to Riften to turn that in, I'll be able to, I'll be able to uh, give those to Maurice Aravel and get her chicken breast and a random adept level alteration spell. I'll just kill the dragon. It makes everything a little bit easier if I can do at least a basic shout. Stagger enemies briefly. I can think of several times that I've been playing, whether streaming or not, where just a brief stagger would have actually saved me. I think a spell. I know I picked up Frostbite because I wanted to have all 3 elements. I think I think I got the skeleton spells in the Atronach on stream, but I'm not sure. I also got fast healing because, you know, I want to be able to heal a little bit faster. So I don't know if we'll actually, I don't know if we'll actually go up to the Greybeards today and get the second word of Unrelenting Force, but I think I want to have the Flame Atronach ready to be conjured, because they can hit dragons in flight without difficulty. So, actually I should shoot arrows at it first. We go up to the top of the tower so that as it approaches I can hit it with an arrow. Myrmidon always comes from the same direction. Comes from that way. fire breath was not enough to take out my flame atronach. I'm also not terribly worried about him hurting me too much with his fire. Did I accidentally turn down the difficulty though? No, it's still an expert. Once I can actually make my own dwarven armor and improve it, I'm going to turn up the difficulty to master. But for now, I'm leaving it on expert. Can hit him with arrows from up here. Just need to make sure to not fall off the side. Alright, I think he's grounded now. So let's get down there. And re-establish my frame atronach closer to the ground. That was not a difficult fight at all. I will take the Whiterun guard stuff. Poor guys. Dovahkiin? No! I'm wondering if there's a dead guard somewhere that I can get the shield off of. I got a helmet and the armor. I don't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
I can't believe it. In the very... That's what you did, isn't it?
I think you may be right.
According to the old legends,
Fuss!
no one can shout without training. The way the dragons do. My grandfather used to tell stories about the dragons.
That's one time where you can shout directly in someone's face and they're okay with it. In general, I do not recommend shouting it in someone's face. So the Greybeards will shout soon enough. You can't travel to Dragon's Reach after killing. Immediately after killing the dragon because the Greybeards need to shout. And if they haven't shouted, the dialogue that of the people in Dragon's Reach hearing the summons doesn't make sense. So they won't let you fast travel to Dragon's Reach to give it time for them to shout from their mountain.
You did it. You killed the dragon.
Sure did. Stone dead.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting.
What's up, Jarl?
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
I killed the dragon. I think I deserve a reward.
There's no question about that. It was a mighty deed. You've earned a place of honor among the heroes of Whiterun. But there must be more to it than that. Did something strange happen when the dragon died?
I ate it. Turns out it may be something called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
That's just what the men called me.
Not just the men. The Greybeards.
Are the Greybeards not men? The Greybeards?
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could
I
it
think
be?
I've been shouting too much,
Greybeards.
honestly.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to
It's
Whiterun?
probably part of what hurt my
That was
throat,
the voice of the Greybeards, summoning
shouting
you
at
to High
idiot
Hrothgar.
drivers.
This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora. Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn.
Do you want me to
What
shout at you,
nonsense?
Proventus?
Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire. Rongar, don't be so hard on Avenicci. I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him? That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There is no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you.
Blah de blah de blah.
Climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that?
Boring old man anecdote.
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus.
Okay.
We still have a city to defend.
Lydia's cool, but I have Karja.
The Jarl has appointed the title of Thane. As my Thane, I'm sworn
Since
to
I have
your
Breeze
service.
Helm, that's where she'll go.
What do you need, my Thane?
She is sworn to carry my burdens, but Karja does it because he likes me.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Clearly, I'm not talking enough to enough guards. I'm like 14 minutes into the stream and none of them said anything about the Dawn Guard. Granted, I was fighting a dragon. They're not going to talk about the Dawn Guard during that, but... dragon bones, dragon scales. Of course, I'll use that all eventually, but not now. I think I have enough arrows for Wolf Skull Cave. So let's turn off the Way of the Voice, because I'm not going up there right now. I don't need Karjo to get through Wolf Skull Cave, I think. But there is a light armor skill book. I can have him pick it up. So I don't have to read it. There's some skeletons outside, and I will soul trap them. Because I do have unfilled petty soul gems. Now there are plenty more uh, Draugr inside. Whether I'll actually take the time to soul trap any of them, I don't know. Well, the first one certainly, but the ones that I tend to kill with arrows from my preferred perch, probably won't kill those. I do not need another pickaxe. Blisterwort is horrible. That's how they teach you how to make health potions, but it has a uh, times 0.8 on it, so it's actually less effective than other uh, fortify or restore health effects. Okay, all of our petty soul gems are filled. I will sneak through here so that I can rain a couple arrows down. I'm wearing heavy armor so I don't sneak well, but I can still try. Let's pop some healing because Draugr Scourge is scary. Excuse you. Wow, I do not do much damage. But I take plenty. Okay. He's down. I'm going to do this so I can soul trap him. Common soul. And did Karjo get killed? No, he's alive. Awesome. I did not pick up any sort of way to heal an ally, so sorry, Karjo, I can't help you. But we're out of combat, so he'll heal up relatively quickly. And there's the Necromancer. They always have robes and usually some ingredients too, so I'm gonna make sure I loot them. Uh, Running into a wall. There was another one. Okay. Hey, Skelly man. Just because I can, I'm going to use turn lesser undead on you. I'll let Karsho do the fighting. I will just get some easy restoration experience. Alright, so we go down at this point, and we don't get to come back up until we're done. So I'm going to drop a hard save up here so that any quick saves don't prevent me from leaving if I feel I need to. The good news is that there's not a screen transition, so even if Crasher decides, or whoever you have following you, doesn't hop down, you can still, force them. Alright, that's one necromancer dead.
Wolf Queen,
Here, Harder, we summon Patema. We summon
summon
Patema.
Fatima. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death.
There's a restless
No
dragon
longer
down
will you
there.
fear us, Wolf Queen.
That would be a lesser soul if I chose to soul trap them, but I'm just gonna stay up here. This character is not a stealth archer yet. But that doesn't mean that I should not allow myself to uh, do some free damage on these guys. Alright, we got the Draugr. Can we get the Necromancer as well? Garja was pushing me. At least I assume that's what's happening. No, I was just slipping anyway. My arrows just aren't flying. Please stop moving. Thank you. That took like 30 more arrows than it should have. I do not have enough to kill a lot. Regular Draugr there. Might be able to hurt the one up there. As far as killing the people walking up here, that's... It's a white today. You didn't move for a bit there. Alright, that's another enemy down. The more I take down, the better chance there is of a necromancer trying to revive them right away. And then, by the time I get over there, they've turned into an ash pile. I hit the necromancer that time. I'm out of steel arrows. Alright, I'm happy to not have to fight a white. I think the necromancer will not walk up to the top without me doing something that attracts them. I turned that one back. I killed that one again. I think that's about all I'm gonna get. I mean, yeah, I see her walking, but I was just a moment too late with the aiming there. By the way, archery is the best counter for wards. Wards do not block arrows. They block spells and a small amount of incoming physical damage, like melee damage, but they don't have any effect on arrows. I will send an arrow or two up towards the top. Just see if I manage to hit someone, but I don't think I will. Okay. Now, let's actually get down there and do things. Actually, speaking of wards, one of them would probably be better than my spells right now, or my shield right now. Moonstone ore? Did I know that was here? Leave it to me to find an extra moonstone ore vein on a playthrough when I'm not using the light armor. Uh, I know there's a dead body somewhere in here. Using candlelight in caves, but still better than the night vision ability she'd have. That is distinctly unhelpful. It actually makes it harder to see. Since I've leveled up a few times, I can actually get higher level gems now. I think I have 3 flawless amethysts actually as well. I should take those to Riften with me. Yeah, I do not have the detect dead spell, which would help me figure out if where this body is. Oh, here we go. Well, I don't really need Jazzberry grapes. I've already done the quest to find them, and it's not like I have difficulty finding them these days anyway. Hopefully this candlelight will expire before I get to the next grouping of enemies. This was a stronger turned into an ash pile because I got temporarily resurrected. I don't have any lesser soul gems that don't have any lesser soul gems on me anyway. The enemy over up here was a regular Draugr, so even if the candlelight alerts to my presence, I'm not terribly concerned. If a regular Draugr is a worry to you, you should probably turn down the difficulty. Or, just get good.
Yes! Yes! Return me to this realm! As our voices summon you, the blood of the innocent binds you, Wolf Queen. Summon with words bound by blood.
I missed.
What? What are you doing? You fools! You cannot bind me to
The
the
shame.
Summon with words bound by blood. You ants don't have the power to bind me.
Something is wrong. There's an intruder. They haven't said that yet, but they will. Did a pretty good job of clearing out the people on the walkway. Better than I thought I would. The more dead necromancers there are, the less things they can try and revive.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
I'm thinking of myself as sort of a paladin-ish character, which means that I would not raise the dead myself. But I'm okay with summoning things. Alright, for example, Flame Atronach. I already know Conjure Undying Ghost. Nope! I tried to pause. I was trying to pause, it did not work. Did I save in this room at all? Yeah, I saved after the Necromancer was down. Well, it's not so much, I don't think I actually saved. I think it auto-saved. Yeah, I was going to pause and level up, but I was already dead before I hit the button. Oh well. Just means I have to kill all the Necromancers again.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
Actually, what I may do is conjure the Flame Atronach to fight them and just let it fight. Rather than trying to engage them directly. And now that Karsho is up here, he's going to be fighting them as well. So I'm not fighting alone. Karsho kind of went off, didn't he? The Ritual Master's dead already.
What is it? It will be done.
Not be bound.
Is that if anyone sneaks up, I will shoulder
Okay.
some of your burden.
Shoulder some of your burden, is what he says. So Undying Ghost I already have. But Necromancer's Ritual, that is a spell. I already have Meridia's Beacon, so it won't be in this chest like it is on so many of my playthroughs. Okay, with this completed, we can start working towards becoming Thane of Hafingar. But we only have 12,000 septims right now, so we don't have enough to actually uh, buy the house, much less furnish it. There is killing the vampires for Sibyl Stentor. There is hunting down the bandit leader for Atar. And there is finding the helmet for Noster Eagle Eye.
No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragons terrifying. I find them wondrous. You've returned. Good. Portela herself. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Portela.
Hello, Emma
Shudder
Hilda.
at the thought.
I am doing okay. How are you?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Let's see. I got some robes here I can disenchant. My day is going fine. I managed to get some grocery shopping done and then came home and got set up to stream.
Do you have business with the court?
If I need it, nothing. Oh, we have something of a vampire. I don't expect him to
Okay.
be capable of you. Spells and
I
incantations.
discovered Pine Moon Cave before, so I can get there quickly. I will sell the extra robes I picked up. I haven't streamed in a little bit because I had some throat problems, but I also stream Pokemon. I've done a couple of Vampire Survivor streams. I did a whole Stardew Valley playthrough. There are some other games I'm looking at potentially picking up, but none that I have right now.
Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
I don't have any other rings right now, so I can wear that destruction ring, even though I'm not using much destruction magic. Uh, well, I've streamed more Skyrim than any other game, but that's partially because some viewers have specifically told me that they watch for Skyrim. But Skyrim is not my number one favorite game. That would be Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Let's see, Atar lives in Jala's house.
You get around, right? I have my way. The Black Blood Marauder. At times. Shari'Ra stopped by the other day, told me to keep an eye out for him. See if any new people arrived in the city.
My brother was a big fan of the Lego games. I never got into them quite as much.
What?
But the Lego games do certainly have a lot of charm and uh, quite interesting. I have not played the Lego Batman one. Uh, I played Lego Indiana Jones and uh, a lot of the Star Wars ones,
A method to your madness, and your
one of
madness
the
is the method,
Avengers
friend.
ones. But no, I have not played Lego Batman.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Rothgar. Such a thing is not happened for over 1,000 years.
Actually, it might have it though.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks, but I've already learned to stay out of Captain Safia's way.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I
How's
bet
it
we've had
coming,
plenty of
Major One?
adventures.
So, but
I'm always interested to give more games a try.
what could it mean?
Atar may be one of the most difficult people in the entire game to find. I think technically he lives at Jala's house,
I remember.
but he's almost never there. No, I do not stream every day. And actually, I usually don't stream on Mondays, but because I had been out of the commission for a little bit, I decided to do an extra stream today. I think this is where Atar usually is if he's here. It's like his office or whatever.
You won't get anything out of me, you filthy sons of workers.
If you need potions,
Actually, I can work whenever I want to. I do DoorDash delivery, so I decide when I want to work. So I can uh, work when I want to and stream around that.
It won't be a fairy tale. It'll be a
I'm looking for other work,
don't
but
the Nords put any
there's
salt
not a
in
lot to
your
be
own?
found.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
You
I'm
have
from
to
Illinois.
leave.
I have some friends in North Carolina,
You need to leave.
but I've never been to North Carolina. I've been to South Carolina, but
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My job is to lead our troops to victory.
the worst part about this is with the quests I currently have, I'm not even sure that even if I did find him, I would be able to start the quest. Also, I'm being told to leave, but I didn't pick this lock.
Hmm?
Please, take pity on an old madman.
That's the best Daedric quest, but it's not what I'm looking for. I haven't watched anime in quite some time, but I used to watch a fair bit. I've never been a big movie watcher.
Go fiddling with any locks around here.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Oh, here he is. Sitting in this corner.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor.
You wouldn't be a sellsword. Hi, I'm. Depends on what you mean by Engao. Filthy Argonian.
Never watched it, but I have heard of it.
Let a prisoner. I told everyone he died during. Good. I'll have a sack of coin waiting for you when you get back.
Ironback hideout. Okay.
True.
You're gonna have to be a
Your
bit
typical
more
salt
specific.
looks
There are a
like
lot
the
of
same
Godzilla movies.
exterior, but the charms that lie within.
So excited.
I'll go to Ironback hideout first. I am 34. I will be 35 in less than 3 weeks. So, no, not particularly young. Um, Bigger is a skill book, so I'll have Karsha pick that up
If
for me.
anyone sneaks, what do you need? What is it? Is that all? I will shoulder some of your burden.
One of the anniversary content
Don't fret.
things adds an underground area here that has a bunch of crossbows, but I chose to not install that one. I'm pretty sure it's just a trapdoor that leads to a cellar. I did not feel like I needed enhanced crossbows. Thank you. I appreciate the follow. So I will pop over now to Pine Moon Cave and do my best Buffy impersonation.
Don't think there are walls.
Take out the wolves without any issue. Vampires are pretty good at finding out if you're sneaking up on them, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get a melee sneak attack on them. But I might be able to get a ranged hit with my bow if I muffle myself first. Yeah, my sneak is like level 49, but heavy armor is still gonna get you detected. Where's the vampire that hangs out up here? To my knowledge, there are 3 of them in here. Kershaw is all kinds of in the way, so I will shoot that fledgling instead. Alright, so 2 of the vampires are down. Kershaw is kneeling currently, which means this vampire is going to be coming right for me. Oh, I killed Kershaw accidentally. Well, then I'm okay that I died. If Kershaw doesn't put himself perfectly between me and every enemy, I can actually help him a bit more. Okay, I'm definitely gonna die because I couldn't tell who was Kershaw and who was the vampire. Yeah. I do have Discord, but I don't use it very often. I do post on the Bando Guy for Facebook, Twitter, and Blue Sky before I go live. Damn it, Carjo! I killed all the vampires, and then he still gets in my way. There's an additional blooded vampire, but it's running away. Oh my god! I'm not gonna let you run. Alright, I'm gonna pop a quick save now because they're dead. That one likes to run, so I'm actually gonna just hit it with some arrows. That made it decide not to run. Okay. Now they're all dead. Way too many deaths today.
Khajiit
Are you
guides me.
carrying anything
I will show
that I
you
want
something.
right now? No?
Khajiit will follow.
It's not letting me claim this area. Oh, there's a vigilant vampire hunter in here. Didn't work out too well for him, did it? No funny barrel today. Sometimes one of those barrels is full of garlic, which is always, of course, a source of amusement to find a uh, barrel full of garlic in a vampire cave. I feel like there was one other vampire, but I'm not finding it, so whatever. There's another skill book here, this time an illusion book.
It will be done. Is that all? I will shoulder some
I
of
will
your
take the
burden.
book and go
Then
away.
back home is where you will find me.
You keep getting in the way, and you can die, so I want you gone.
These sands are cold, but Khajiit feels warm as from your presence.
It says I've cleared Pineman Cave. Vampire lairs uh, seem to have problems with the Lawbringer mod. Maybe I have to be a member of the Dawn Guard to claim a vampire cave. Or a member of the Dawn Guard or vampires. I assume either faction will allow me to claim it. As it is, the only places I've claimed are Bleak Falls Tower and the ruins of Bethalft.
Spare some gold for
Were you really in the army?
you understand?
Tell me where I can find your
Lost my helmet when
helmet.
Oh, you could? I thought you
It's
loved
in
it.
Broken Ore Grotto, which means doing Jari Ra's quest, which also takes me to Broken Ore Grotto, would be a uh, good choice. In the meantime, I can turn in the 2 quests that I did complete. Sometimes I turn my head to cough and then I remember that I'm wearing a headset, and if I turn my head, the headset turns with me. Fine, I will turn in the vampire slaying one first, since Atar seems locked in the house today. It's almost as bad as Angeline. You complete this quest, but then you can never actually get in there to tell them that you're done.
Hail, companion.
I will talk to Elisif while I'm here and get her next quest that you have to do to get towards finishing. Resist shock.
Be quick. I have little patience for
I cleared it out.
I prefer finery, like this.
She gives me a ring and teaches me illusion magic.
I think you'll appreciate this.
That's a lesser one than the one I've got. I'm trying to remember what type of adept uh, spells she can teach you. I'm not sure.
Take care of yourself and always remember, the world is ripe with people like this.
I'll cast Muffle periodically. It's an easy way to level up.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for
Oh,
me.
really? What can I do for you,
Your
Yarrow?
father told me what you did for us at Wolf Skull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust. As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos.
I'd be honored to help.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
things to take care of.
I try not to be paranoid and just assume that it's a coincidence that the exact moment I go there to deliver the horn is when the Thalmor go to check out that shrine. But it is a little sus. You know what? I'm gonna pick the lock. I'll wait until I'm hidden and pick the lock to go inside. Who is watching me, by the way? Obviously someone sees me, but I don't know who.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
Okay, well,
Last warning.
hopefully he'll come out with me. Nope. Okay, there we go.
You stay out of trouble now. That's a load off my mind. Here's your pay.
Alright.
Forget about you.
The only downside to doing Jarira's quest right now is that, I don't have the ebony blade yet. And you can't do that quest until you're level 20. Apparently Lydia's leaving the door open.
What do you need, my favorite?
I'll delete that message real quick. Yes, I do have 3 flawless amethysts. I can give those to Talon J. Beyond that, I'll just do some general clearing out my inventory. I have some jewelry I can put away. I will do a 6-hour sleep so that I can sell things to Adriana on my way out of town. But I did have Karjo grab a couple books for me. I can put those on here. I don't have to worry about
You're
selling
protect yourself or deal some damage.
or disenchanting enchanted dwarven things because I've already done the quest for Kelsama, so I won't ask for that.
Check inside the shop.
Alright, Tundra Homestead is the closest spot to this. Hopefully I can handle a couple of Thalmor on my own. I'm more scared of the bear than I am of the Thalmor. Okay, doesn't look like it's going to give me any trouble. Wouldn't hurt to discover this cave on my way. Actually, it might, but we'll find out. There's often a wild beast of some sort right at the entrance to that cave. It may be that the bear was intended to be by the entrance and it just spawned a little ways away. So the Thalmor will not be here right when you get here. They'll wait until you get up to the shrine and then they'll attack. You do not have to place the horn for them to show up. But typically you wouldn't notice them until you've placed the horn. I will throw out another flame etchnok to kind of help draw some of their fire, hopefully. There's the one Thalmor soldier, and then there's a agent of Lorkelin. Use a ward to close the distance. And with a flame atronach throwing fire at him at the same time. Agent Orcolin, in recent weeks 2 prisoners have confessed to worshipping at a Tellus shrine in the hills above White River Gorge. This cult must not be allowed to go any further. Find the shrine, hunt down any heretics you find there, take no prisoners. I don't know who the prisoners that confess that this area is here are, but it's because of them that you get attacked when you're coming here, so I have no fondness for them. I will place Torg's horn, and Elisif will be grateful when I return to her, and will offer to. Then I can ask if there's any more work, and I can become Thane. If I had now another 10,000 gold. In the meantime, I will come here. I will return to Mule to give her Grimsever. And I will also talk to a couple other people who want things from me.
Ah, you're back. Astonishing. Rarely. I see I still have my...
And follow me, I need your help. I always want Mule with me. She cannot die.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place.
Welcome. I met her when I walked in black. I already have the gold band.
I have them right here.
Here. I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And I, well, we owe a thank you.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, man.
I do all sorts of honest work, sir.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even...
I thought I heard the sound of someone dying.
Stand at the and what might you need? I picked up. He should need. I'm always looking to replenish my supply. Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
I found the Astray Teeth.
And as promised, here's my trade.
She gave me mage life and 5 fisted breasts. I prefer to get stone flesh from her, but it's a random adept level alteration spell. And today she chose, or the RNG chose Mage Light. Which is actually the best way to level up alteration, I think. Some people swear by holding Detect Life in a crowded area. Some people say to pick something up with telekinesis and fast travel across Skyrim. There's a way that I think is even faster. And all you need is Mage Light rather than a higher level spell like Detect Life or uh, detect life or telekinesis. I don't think it's going to be enough, but I will check in on the plantation and see how much gold it has. I don't think it'll be 10,000, but it doesn't hurt to check.
If you're heading to very good, sir.
Only 3,000.
Good day.
I did get a stray dog to actually guard it. I found a stray dog while I was wandering, and when I came back here, I was able to talk to it and get it to guard the plantation. So I have a guard dog.
People say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think
Let's
you're right.
see. I don't want to spend the time picking all the crops right now, but I will get the ones out of the pantry and make potions out of those at least. Uh, 20. I have less skilly folio than everything else. I don't know
Hey, watch it.
why I'm not getting as much of that. Mule? Yes, the alchemy table is in the basement, but I want to sleep an hour to get well rested first.
I've seen enough death to last 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire of a good fight. What do you make of that?
So we're gonna do creep cluster and more tapenilla and skilly foliola. Make 20 of them real quick. Get my alchemy up to level 30. I have a frost salts with me, right? Yeah. I might do something with that. So I don't have 25,000 gold right now, but if I sell these potions when I can.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Spare some gold for a veteran.
Unfortunately, everything is closed right now, so I can't sell anything at all.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give up. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
But I won't sell the potions I just made first. I'll sell the extra potions that I just don't want. And I'll sell a couple of those.
Don't forget me next time you need herbs.
Alchemy is a great way to make money.
Let me know if
I
you
will
see
come
anything.
across two bits and pieces. She's a general goods merchant, so she buys everything.
Adventurers were supposed to look tough. No. Between you and me, Baron's my husband. Take a look.
Is there anything besides potions that I want to sell? Not that I see.
Come back. Bits and pieces
It's up to
anytime.
19,000.
Is that my top point?
My papa says I'm gregarious. Just like him. He says it means smart.
Gregarious does not mean smart child.
Got some salmon to sell.
You have to do two things to become Thane once you've done the necessary quests. You have to help the people of the hold, and you have to buy the house. For major holds, it's helped 5 people. I've helped like 10 in Solitude alone. So I don't need to help anyone else, but I don't have the money to buy the house.
It's a fine day with you.
Well, please the horn.
You have more than earned the right. Speak to folk when you have the funds. And thank you.
Walking the breadth of Skyrim has always been
So now that I have Mule with me, there are some other quests that I want to do. 2 quests that give me permanent buffs in one way or another. Let me first get my stuff put away. All this extra food and ingredients that are just weighing me down. Honey, technically I would class that as a food, not a drink, but it's not completely solid, but it's not completely liquid either. I'm not going to do anything with the frost salts for a while. What I get for that quest is skill levels. So doing it too early just doesn't help me. I'm going to hold on to a set of Elven armor and Thalmor armor just for fun. Okay, the only other thing I could think is maybe I would want more arrows. But I'm going to be going... But at a Dwemer Ruin, you don't really need arrows. I will take 1 steel ingot with me. And I will go to Riverwood and see if the 5 that I can pick up there are available right now. Yes they are. So I will pick those up, and then I will find a wood cutting block and get 6 pieces of firewood, and then I can make a few sets of steel arrows.
What do you make of that?
So I want to do Unfathomable Depths, and then I want to do Frostflow Lighthouse. Unfathomable Depths is the reason why I haven't done a lot in terms of leveling up my smithing yet. It goes up faster after you've done that quest. And then with how often I'm needing to heal myself, it would be nice to be able to cure myself more, which is what you get by completing the lighthouse. Alright. I'll make 6 sets of steel arrows. Probably the only time I will make steel arrows in this playthrough. Because I hope by the time I need more arrows, I'm making Dwarven instead. So I don't actually have the Unfathomable Depths quest yet. But I can get it from the Riften Docks. I think it's level 12 or 14. There's something that you need to be level 18 for, but I don't think it's this
Take my
quest.
advice. Don't listen to that
You,
talk of the
you must take the memories. You must take the lexicon.
It's okay, I'll take the
You must
lexicon.
bring it to Aranjuzel in the west. Return it to them. It must go back.
So I'm wearing some Dwarven armor right now. I like to get mule and dwarven armor as well, but there's an entire set of dwarven armor in the Vangencel, so we'll be okay. I do sometimes feel kind of bad. Mule lost Groomsever in a Dwemer ruin, and one of the first things I usually do when I get her as a follower is take her to the Dwarven ruin. But Vangencel is pretty long.
I don't like this place. It feels like we're being watched.
So it is not out of the realm of possibility that I won't do another quest after this one.
We leave. Don't get jumpy.
If you two cannot handle this, we can find others to hire.
Or at least I may not do Frostful Lighthouse.
Let us continue.
I might do some smaller ones that help me get the iron, gold, and silver that I will want to actually start leveling up my smithing. I had been using the Mage Stone for a while because I was disenchanting a lot of stuff, and I wanted to get as much enchanting experience out of doing that as I could. But now I want my one-handed and heavy armor skills to go up faster, so, and block if I actually remember to use my shield. So I got the warrior stone back. Also, once I'm leveling up blacksmithing, you know, that's a warrior skill as well. I could make an argument that I want to rush to level 30 and do Boethia's Daedric quest because that gets you a
This place is unbelievable. Indeed.
that gets you a piece of heavy armor that
Built to hold the vast
uh,
networks of the Dwemer.
helps with sneaking. I'm not too worried if I don't block every hit, because if I'm blocking, my block skill goes up instead of my heavy armor. Of course I want both to go up, but can't really level both at the same time. I will, however, do my usual technique here. When I go through this dungeon, I stand on the platform up here and see how many of the Dwemer constructs in the next room down I can take out from up here. Kind of like with Wolf Skull Cave, except Dwemer constructs are usually a little bit stronger than, you know, low-level Draugr. But there are no necromancers, and even if they were, they couldn't repair the constructs. They cannot be brought back. Sneak has reached level 50, which is kind of wild. But that's because I have lots of ways to level it up often. Like doing melee attacks against sleeping jogger. The ones that don't wake up unless you actually interact with them in some way. Walk right up to them and do sneak attacks, and doing a melee sneak attack just gives you so much experience. It's actually kind of wild. I do sometimes wish I could like conjure an Atronach down there and have it do some damage. But even if you take the perk that lets you cast twice as far away, a different floor just isn't going to happen. I thought I was shooting it far enough above the wall, but I guess not. That one was no good. Well, I took one of them out. That's something. Each one I don't have to fight when I get down there is a victory. I suppose I could also hop down there and just skip like half the dungeon. I'm tired of doing that. I'll just kill them when I get down there. There's going to be a dwarven sphere around this corner. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use oak flesh, because I haven't done any alteration leveling, and oak flesh will give me a little bit more defense. Because going toe to toe with a sphere is going to be very tight. I actually favorite oak flesh, so I can do that before each battle against them. Oh. This one I need Mule to draw the aggro, please. Thank you. Because my magic had not recovered enough yet to cast. I got that Dormer Sphere confused with a different one. Actually, if I just fought it, Oak Flesh was still up. Could have just pulled out my shield and been fine. This is one where you're far enough away but have a clear shot that I can easily get some sneak attacks. And then by the time it gets up here, Mule is there to finish it off. If I look for long enough, I can probably find some of my arrows, but alright. Something else for me to pick. Mule doesn't seem to get angry if you show proficiency at picking locks, which I guess is a good thing. Despite her repeated stated opposition to thieves and their guild. Alright, this is the room I was sending arrows down into. There's at least a couple in here I wasn't able to take out. Thankfully, dwarven spider workers are not that terrifying. Oh. There is another. This is one that I managed to hurt, but did not finish off. Okay, so over here there is a door. And it has a master trap trigger on it. I believe the trap is a fight with a dwarven sphere. If you just open the door. Whereas if you pick this trap trigger, you don't have to fight it. I am messing this up horribly. I'm not finding the even general area, so I will back out. And this time it's just a little bit to the right of the starting point. That was too far to the right. That was not far enough to the right. The Problem is that at level 37, the sweet spot is still so small. Okay, that's not right. Nope, that was the wrong way. Okay. I'm looking at a specific cluster of pixels. A particular marking on the lock. Which usually is good enough, but for some reason I keep screwing it up. Oh my god. This is the worst I've ever done at picking any lock in the history of playing this game. It has never taken me this many lock picks to pick any level lock. Reload. And try again. Just restart. It turned a little bit without me even moving. That's what master locks are usually like for me.
Never been a salesman. Never traded my skills for it. I've always stood on my own terms.
So on the ground in here is the chest piece
I'm
for
itching for
dwarven
fun.
armor.
No problem.
I could do it and have a full set, but I don't have any perks for a full set, and my steel armor has an enchantment on it. So I will give her the dwarven armor and give her additional pieces as we find them throughout the dungeon. If I had other steel armor with me, I would put that on and give her the full dwarven set, but I don't have any additional armor with me right now. And I don't want to leave myself unarmored.
Why are all these metal fingers
She is
doing
immortal, I
this?
am not.
Waiting for what?
No one seems to know. Perhaps the return of the dweller.
Perhaps return to them or perhaps the end of the world. Yeah. We are going to move on to the next area. The next area, which is also not the final area of the dungeon. Dwarven spiders have their electricity. The dwarven sphere targeted her before I even got up here, so This is where the memories lament that even though they're thieves, none of them can pick a lock. Sometimes it feels like I can't either. Ooh, glass bow.
I told you, you should have hired a thief. We are thieves, you fool. We're stealing what
I can't improve a glass bow, but it is equal in damage to the Falmer Supper bow,
yet none of us can
and it looks better. I don't like Falmer stuff. If I can avoid using it, I will. So, with a glass bow in hand, I'm much happier. And it will probably be the strongest bow I can get until I get the Dwarven smithing perk and can improve a Dwarven bow to a high level. I'll be able to improve the glass bow a little bit, but I don't see myself getting the glass smithing perk to do it twice as much, so. Dwarven bows are actually fairly highly rated. The ratio of damage dealt to the time it takes to fire a Dwarven bow is pretty good, so that's why things like the Dwarven Black Bow of Fate with very good achievements, or with very good enchantments on it, is considered to be one of the best weapons in the game despite being Dwarven.
Uncover the entrance. A few hours sleep, and we should be ready to continue through.
Maybe we should turn back. I don't want to sleep here.
Drennan, you do understand that the lexicon at the bottom of
But
his
when it
desk
comes
holds
to
the accumulated
bows,
memories of
draw speed
centuries
is
of
king,
battle.
which is why Zephyr is also an exceptional weapon.
So
And
what
why
are
the
you
Bow of
talking
Shadows from the Anniversary Edition is
Besides, you're not
quite
scared.
possibly the most
Sleepy
broken
metal.
weapon ever.
Drennan?
I didn't uninstall that creation because I don't like the bow. I uninstalled it because the balance was just non-existent. There's a trap trigger on this door as well, but this one's only apprentice. Easy enough to get inside. Come on in, mule. It's safe in here.
These are the most dangerous, but the most profitable types of brigands. Dwarves must have been prosperous days.
Sorry about the Israel flag circle line pig. I was wondering about a few of your posts.
I'm itchy. Anything, as long as I get to fight. Did you need something? No problem, I'll handle it. Anything else before you go?
I will
No
ask
problem.
Mule to
I can
pick up
carry a good bit of gear.
racial phylogeny for me.
All set. Let's go. I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
Well, I have no hatred for any type of people, so you expressing your support did not bother me. I just was a little confused. I wonder if Dwarven Oil and Palm Air makes something. I'm literally streaming Skyrim right now. Of course, I suppose that's why you're here. Because I'm streaming Skyrim.
Nothing. Pay for that.
I'm going to wait until that Dwarven Sphere is back in my line of sight. Oh, you're doing your quick dodge today, I see. Not fast enough to pull out this shield. Thank you for your assistance, Mule. Oh, there's another one. Honestly, the worst thing about the spiders is if you're fighting them with archery, when they explode, the arrows go flying all over the place and you can never find them. They can already be hard enough to find uh, arrows as it is. Alright, Mule.
Itching for a fight.
It's time for me
No
to
problem. I can carry your
get some assistance from you. Obviously, I'm going to give you the helmet anyway, but I'm going to give you a bunch of other heavy stuff that I've been finding here.
all.
Alright, we've
Let's
got
go.
about 100 to spare now. And there's not all that much of the dungeon left. Yes, we're not technically in the final room yet, but the final room is not that big.
My mother was a strong woman. The one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. Can you imagine?
I mean, by this point of a Skyrim playthrough, before you come here, you should not be surprised to hear that there are strong women. Of course, that shouldn't be something that surprises you to begin with.
I thought you said these things were sleeping.
You said it. Sleeping. I said they were waiting. It seems a few of them were waiting for someone to try and take their place.
Alright. This room is one where typically I will perch myself uh, over there and try and shoot down these constructs. I will summon an Atronach to kind of help, but I'll just fight them head on. That may be a mistake. last one, maybe? The flame Atronach did not last long, but it did help. And then Mule came in and cleaned everything up. The way she does. So much more helpful than Karsha. And not just because I can't accidentally kill her. Yeah, I don't use Hatchinox enough, but they are a lot of fun. So I'm making sure to try and get an Atronach out there sometimes. I haven't summoned these skeletons yet, but the Flame Atronach is probably more useful anyway. I summoned a lot of skeletons in my previous playthrough, but hardly any Atronachs at all. So let's try and showcase the Atronachs a little bit more this time. Dead man. That's what you get for running. I mean, the people who went forward died too, but... Drennan was the first to die. Alright, so this is the final area. Sure. It's almost like I knew what she was going to say. Alright. There's going to be another sphere around this corner. I was going to try and pull out my shield, but I miscast Oak Flesh. There's a few chests here. I'm getting close to my carry weight again, but Mule can still hold quite a bit more, so I'm not too concerned. I don't need to pick up any cogs. I got all the ones I'll need. The 10 I need for Arniel's endeavor. Wait, there's a trap. I'll just hop over these to avoid it. Mule seems to have avoided just because she's Mule. Alright, this is the final room. There were 2 Centurions, they killed one, the other one finished them off. So I will hit the Centurion with some arrows. I'm also going to back up and hope that it sees Mule before it sees me. Okay, I did not die from its steam. Alright, I've got an oak flesh, I'm fully healed. Plus it's already almost dead. So. Alright, Centurion down.
I'm itching for a fight. No problem. I can carry you.
I will give her as much of the metal I'm carrying as I can. At least the large pieces of metal. Alright, she can't carry much more, but I'll give her as much as I can. I'm at 359. So I can't take much more metal. Put the lexicon back so I get ancient knowledge, which makes dwarven armor better, and blacksmithing go up faster. There is the bug where it makes every armor except for dwarven better, but the unofficial patch fixes that, so yes, it actually does make my dwarven armor better. Okay. So I will come back here and I'll go into my house before I actually take anything back from you.
I'm itching for a fight. No problem.
Okay,
I can carry
so
each bit of gear.
I gave her those. She doesn't need them. I gave her that stuff. She doesn't need it either. And then all the Stormer metal I gave her.
All set. Let's go.
So I'm currently sitting at 535 carry weight. Easily fixed. I'm only kind of joking. It's not actually that hard to fix. Careful not to actually read these books before I want to. Steadfast Ward, I did not know. What's up, Lydia?
Honor to you, my friend.
Looks like you've settled in.
You should have seen me at the height of my adventure.
I didn't have any ingredients besides.
I was fearless and took too many risks.
I'll stash it. Why did I put it in here? I don't put weapons in this chest.
But that's what it was all about.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Alright, we're gonna try and get up to this chest. I believe I've gotten most of this dwarven metal before, so I won't be able to. So I won't be leaving all of it in there, but. If I didn't have any metal with me, I would be under carry weight. Okay. Let me put the filled soul gems away. That will help. And I've got a bunch of jewelry I can put away. That will help as well. I mean, not much, but it will help. And I wanted to stash a dwarven bow for now. Okay, I've got quite a bit to disenchant. But if all I want to do is get my carry weight in check, I can smelt the metal and sell some of the non-enchanted stuff I have, like a steel greatsword, for example. Weighs a lot. I am going to stop once I'm done with my inventory. I did say that today would not be a very long stream. My throat is healed, but I don't want to push it for too long. I'm not going to use the supple bow anymore.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Got some good pieces.
Sorry, it shouldn't be too long before I stream it again. I think I'll do at least one more Skyrim stream sometime this week. I saw on YouTube a couple playing Skyrim for the first time, and whenever I see those videos, it makes me want to play because it's kind of frustrating. You know, when you've put several thousand hours into a game yourself and you see someone struggling with what at that point to you is a basic concept, it can be hard to watch.
When the Empire surrendered to the Undead, you're looking at a real warrior. At least I used to be.
Alright, I can get a couple more enchantments.
Need something? I've got my
You're
eyes.
Aerolith. You're not the one I wanted to talk to.
Divine smile on you. Take a look.
Actually, that was probably a mistake, selling those particular things, but oh well.
You know,
It's fine. I'll be fine. At least one of those rings is probably better for my build than the destruction ring. But eh, eh.
my poor Fralia thinks Thorin's still alive. Gods be praised.
That banded iron armor was what was really weighing me down. Okay. I very much am looking forward to the perks that makes heavy armor weigh nothing, but that's a ways away. And I actually have to use my level ups to be able to invest any perks, and you know how bad I am about that. I'd probably go up like 10 levels if I used what I have right now.
What do you need? Take a look.
But I don't want to use it while I'm, just standing safely in the middle of town. Feels like such a waste. I can sell a few of these potions to her. I'll sell a few more to Bellathor, and then we'll be done. I'm not going to worry about reading a book to end this stream. I may from time to time, but I'm not going to worry about it all the time. It doesn't matter if you actually get money from them when you sell something, your speech will still go up. But I will sit in my usual chair to end the stream. That won't change. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So, if you watched live on YouTube or Twitch, whether you chatted or lurked, I appreciate you. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. I hope that however your day is going, it is progressing favorably for you. And I will see you in the next one.